advice will be giving young entrepreneurs like us?
My advice is do Yahoo
Okay. Oh, wow, that's it.
and do runs. If I get do runs.
Living life every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Hey guys, this is Vera. So guys, this is actually special because I'm with a millionaire, not just a millionaire in dollars.
Ah! Eskele bebe, tí ò lé bebe.
Even if he's already diving, like I don't really know why somebody will get to that level, and his humility is out of this world. Like if I'm the one, my ass I go touch ground, like I'm walking on the air.
And so we don't have the capacity.
That's what I'm walking. So guys, let's introduce our youngest millionaire. Who are you? Sorry, introduce yourself. What's your name?
I'm Francis Owens.
Francis Owens. So Francis Owens, can you tell us about boss resources? Like where the
How
millions,
deep do you want to know?
like want to know where the millions, like how you're getting those millions. Sorry,
Can I hear?
Okay. Okay, let's talk about boss resources. Like
Okay. Boss Sources is actually a consulting company,
okay,
primarily focused on business development. We build businesses. Okay, we develop businesses. We help people. Basically, we help people build businesses. Because the thing is, I love business. I love enthusiasm. I love seeing nothing go to something. I love entering an uncompleted building and know that in the next 2 months, that uncompleted building is bringing millions. But the joy of seeing nothing and then being the one transforming that nothing to something and seeing it grow. Clients meet us, they give us their money, they give us their and say, okay, see this business, this is the money I have, this is the idea I have, and we help them build businesses that make money out of it. So that's like basically what we do.
these days, I don't really understand. Most of these days, students, I've noticed that whenever they find something that is giving them money, they tend to drop out from school. So, what's your take on that?
Let's be honest with ourselves. If you're schooling in Nigeria, Bill Gates dropped out from Harvard, from Oxford. Master's degree in Nigeria is like year 1 of their school over there. So when you're saying he's not drop out from Ogbodikoko Nursery and Primary School. He did not drop out from the type of school as you want to drop out from. Finish school. No matter how hard it is, finish. There is, as much as I studied my business in school, I can tell you that since I became a graduate, they are bragging rights. Most times, one of the challenges I had as a student, that I never let my clients know I was a student. The day I signed out, I posted my sign out picture. The number of clients that were like, so you're even a student, because my age, some of my clients last born senior me self. But then, so I hid it from them because I knew that if they know that I was still a student, they may have looked at me in a different light. But the truth is, even when they knew I was a graduate, my rep increased. So I was able to do this and handle it and all. In Nigeria, you need that certificate. Even Mark Zuckerberg still went back to school to finish up. So no matter how, even if you're not using the school for anything, as long as you're there, there's a prestige that comes with being a graduate, of having a certificate. And that prestige helps increase your rep. And when your rep is increased, your value is increased. It's as simple as that. So don't drop out. Struggle, my dear friend. It's not easy, but ensure you have that certificate. Anyhow you want to go out.
Okay.
Like I said,
You never liked school.
I've never liked school.
Okay.
I've always told people school is scam. Education is not scam, but Nigerian schooling system, I don't know why. In Nigeria, if you went to a federal school like I did, someone is teaching you a science course, a technological course, and he's using the lecture notes that he wrote in 1980 something when he was a student, when he was a lecturer. Many of our lecturers do it. This saying that since that time till now, there is no new technology. I like being very realistic with myself. The end game of going to school. Anything I talk now, waiting I think, I not go hold on for a day's field. The end game of going to school is to make money, because you go to school, you want to graduate, you do everything, you read hard. Why? You want to graduate with good grades. Why are you graduating with good grades? You want to get a good job. Why are you getting a good job? You want to get a good pay. So it all ends back to money. So thank God for the realization I had then. So I started ahead. And then I remember meeting one of my mentors, I still mention his name, Agile Excel. And then he was in final year and I was in year one in school. I remember him telling me, Francis, if you know that what you want is business, let business be number one and let school be number two. But then I graduated a second class upper for that matter. I
Wow.
am a graduate of information management technology. Please, I beg.
Very.
So still go to school. If you're in school, still go to school, but make money. Find a way to make money.
Was there any particular person that you were looking up to?
I would use the word inspire. I will not use the word motivate because last, if you're waiting for anybody to motivate you, you'll die. People have their own life. People have their own problems that they are dealing with on a daily basis. So
Okay.
I will not go against mentorship. You should always have someone you look up to. Like I said earlier, there is this guy, Mr. Aja Excel,
Yeah.
that I consulted when I wanted to start. There are times when in business I get stuck and I have people I call. My first role model is my father. My dad is, I always ask him questions. I spend time. Sometimes I even pay him for consultancy self because it's not free. So I have lots of people that inspire me.
Mm-hmm.
I look at them and I say, okay, if this guy can do it, I can do it. My biggest fear in this life now, Sapa, I know I'm broke. Yeah, when you're broke, it comes to a lot of shit. You cannot learn how to do business by going to seminars only. You can't learn how to do business by reading books only. No, because some things are practical. So that's why I don't really have much of mentors and role models. Because if you come to the main field, many people when sabi talk, they know sabi do. It's more of doing. So one, greatest source of inspiration is when you inspire yourself. Is when you know what you're doing. Two, always have people that you can look up to and say, if this person can do it, I can do it. So that on your bad days, you look up to that person and say, okay, yes. And three, always have experts in your field that you could ask questions whenever you're stuck and they'll be able to help you out.
How many years is this boss resources out? Boss resources.
July 4th, 2023, as you say, we celebrated 7 years. I launched it in July 4th, 2016. That was my year one.
I'm in stage of whole digital marketing and the rest. So how did you what social media did you use most while pushing your brand? Like what social media did you use?
Um, well,
Or is it networking, building relationships?
well, I'm going to say I'm Gen Z with an old school vibes. Yeah. So as much as a lot of people are saying social media, social media, social media, my biggest strategy, my biggest place was what I call strategic partnerships.
Okay.
So the truth is, for my type of business, consulting, my clients can take 100 million, 50 million and say, Francis, take, build a business for me. Yes, I have my own consultancy fee there, which is like maybe like 5-10% of whatever. So and you don't go online and see somebody posting on WhatsApp or on Instagram that is a business developer or consultant and you carry 150 million and give that person. Most times it is referrals when you know that somebody that you know refers that, oh, so this guy did my business for me. There's that confidence there is times 10 what the kind of confidence you get if you see that same ad on social media. So I invested a lot in strategic partnerships. I have partners in banks, I have people all over. And again, I use what I call affiliate marketing. In my company, in Boss Resources, you have for every time you bring a job to us, you have 7.5% commission. So I publicize that. So I have people all over Nigeria bringing jobs. Currently, we do jobs that I don't even know who the owner of the job is. Because these people are going out marketing what we do. Because then for every time I get a job, they get paid. So I use a lot of strategic partnerships. But social media, WhatsApp is not social media per se. It's an instant messenger, but that is my strongest tool. I don't joke with WhatsApp because in Nigeria, WhatsApp is the most used social app. You wake up in the morning, well, the first thing you want to do is check your WhatsApp messages. Communications, WhatsApp, most things, WhatsApp. And from WhatsApp, you're not going to know when your hand will just slide, enter status. And from there, you're viewing status. People are, the amount of time spent on viewing status, you don't know. So I invest heavily. And when I go for events, I do well to collect contacts. I have a say, you may lose the contract, but never lose the contact. So I built contacts, and with those contacts, I started posting a lot on my WhatsApp. You cannot be on my WhatsApp and you don't know what I'm doing. I post a lot. So all of these strategies combined together. I'm not really big on Instagram. I'm not really big on LinkedIn or anything. I know where my target audience is, and I use the conventional means to get to them. That's it, basically.
This is the last part where we get to you look at the camera. Look at them. What advice are you giving young entrepreneurs like us, like who are still upcoming? Who are upcoming? What advice do you give to us?
My advice is do Yahoo
Okay. No wahala, straight to
and
the
do
point.
runs. If I get do runs. If you think making your first 1 million naira is hard, expansion is harder. See, every hustle can pay. Every hustle can make you a millionaire. Don't look down on your hustle. Above all, don't look down on your dream. I will not tell you do like this, do like this, do like this, because what works for me will not work for you. I told you now that I'm not really much of a social media person, but there are lots of people that are doing social media and they are making it. My strategy is not social media, but I'm still making it. Dangote opened their social media recently, but they are making it. So I will not be here to tell you this is how to do this. No, never you lie to yourself. Don't be so carried away with fake life that you start lying to yourself. You need to know. She said I'm humble. I'm not humble. I don't get money. I'm broke. Your definition of broke is not my definition of broke. There are people that is when they have up 10 million in their account, they start shouting that they are broke. And that person, when they have 100 naira, they start shouting they are broke. So to me, I am broke. I don't get money. I need to work hard. So don't lie to yourself. The moment you lie to yourself, tell yourself, hey, I'm where I am. You will remain there. Don't be too comfortable. 1. 2, don't lose sight of why you started. It's going to be hard. It's hard. Jesus Christ. I don't make a no talk, but I don't do conductor work. There are lots of things that I have not. I remember the day that I needed to go to Port Harcourt for a contract. I don't get money to go to Port Harcourt. I had to do conductor for the guy. As it is now, nothing they move me again. If you cry for my front, nothing will happen. Why? They don't serve me breakfast, tire. You're going to be emotionally drained.
I'm emotionally stressed. I'm emotionally downcast.
I'm not going to hide it. Entrepreneurship is not easy. Business is not easy. If you know say you no get mind, drop out. Don't do enter. Go and find work. I'm telling you. Imagine an entrepreneur. I develop business. I'm telling you. If you know that you don't have the mental, emotional capacity, stop. Quit that your entrepreneur and go find work. You can build a career and even be more successful than you can build. See, it's not all entrepreneurs that are successful. Only 5% of entrepreneurs actually make it to their first year. Go and make inquiries. So it's not easy. If you know you don't have it, don't do it. If you know you have it, don't forget why you started. And lastly, guys, hustle. See, don't take one. Anytime you are doing anything, create 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ways that same thing can work. Because reserve 10% of the resources for village people.
Funny uppercut.
They will attack you. Things will go wrong. Plan well and hustle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
It's alright. So let me shake millionaire hand. So I'll
I know be OG, but if you ask them know me. I know they blow trees.